Hey Scorpio, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading. I'm going with the past, present, and near future energy again, like I used to a little while back before I switched things up. I'm switching them back. Now I got two decks together, and that's why it makes it difficult to be able to shuffle, because I've got two decks for the reason of trying to minimize repeat energies throughout the whole zodiac family of readings. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. Hang on. Okay, I recovered. Let's get them mixed in here somehow. Okay, guys, what is it that Archangel Michael needs you to know today? What am I doing that for? Not sure. Okay, so past energy, we have fishing pole. So it's, I might as well just go back to a single deck because I had this yesterday. Okay, fishing pole wasn't in that position, it was in this position. So fishing pole is self-reliance, extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, exploration, providing, connect with nature, accomplish, reflection, self-improvement, and capable. What does fishing pole have to do with being capable or self-improvement? Not sure. Okay, so present day energy is compass. Card number 22, which is the master number. It's the true north, discovering your true north, discovery, life path, seeking truth, direction, find your way, know where you're going, make a plan, and explore. This is the 9, where something is ending here, the energy of ending, coming to a close. So, the self-reliance is coming to a close. Poetry in motion, interesting. So near future, cross, sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, giving up, surrender, puts others first for the greater good, dogma, heroic effort, purpose driven, martyrdom, and heed the call. All right, that's a 9 as well. So another coming to a close energy. All right, let's get some Lenormand to help us. Archangel Michael, if you will. What's the pass? Whether it's near or far, you have to decide. Cross. Oh, really weird. And of course, it's 36, which adds up to 9 as well. And then it's the 6 of Wands, which is victory and success, which is weird, 6 of Wands, that's victory and success with cross. Well, that's, definitely something's coming to an end when it's the cross, right? Because you think of, you could think of religion, but you could think of death as well. Something's come to an end. Okay, so present day energy, heart. All right, 24 is love and family. And then, because it's 6, and then it's the King of Cups in the upper for the card. King of Cups. All right, and near future, what do we have? We have mice. Oh my goodness, it's 23 and it's 5. It's changed with the 6, 7 of clubs. So needing to put up some healthy boundaries, defending yourself, defending your lot. Mice, because otherwise someone's going to take it from you. The mice, right? Mice, they eat everything, destroy things. Okay, let's get some major arcana, get some more information. We have Temperance, which is support, protection, and memory. Slow down, reconnect with the Creator for everything you need. Okay, Temperance, finding some balance and healing. All right, let's get clarification for Temperance. We have got we've got 5 of Cups, the Lovers, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lovers, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. So, 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, the Lover, and 8 of Pentacles. 5 it could be in the near or far past, pardon me, Scorpio, self-reliance, extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, and so forth and so on. Self-reliance, like it had come to an end, meaning that you had found, you know, joined up with somebody. But there is ego involved. Six of Wands can also be, with the Six of Clubs here, Six of Wands could also mean someone was prideful, you know, in their ego. It's all about them. Okay, and then so you're in regret and remorse, knowing that somebody wasn't all that they had promised themselves to be for you, to you. Lovers. It's just, you know, having to make a choice, and you possibly had chosen that they were going to be the one for you, and afterwards it puts you in the energy of having to work hard to be able to heal your heart and be open again. Working hard to heal yourself so that you can open up your heart again, to find your true north. Let's get some tarot. And in the near future, you let go of the heartache and pain here, and you put up some healthy boundaries, which means you've learned, you've evolved through learning from your hardships. That's what the hardships are for, is to learn and evolve, right? To grow and to become more self-reliant again, to be more reliant on yourself. Okay. So you were on your own, or you were happily taking care of you, doing what you wanted to do, living your life for you, following your heart's desires, you know, living your passions and achieving your goals, or at least reaching for them. Then someone came onto your path, and they went in front of you, and they fling their arms, and they did a jig, and they were like, look at me, I'm so beautiful, look at me, I'm so handsome, look at me, don't you want to have a part of me? Wouldn't you want to be with me? You know, that ego, right? Look at, I'm all this, I'm confident, but I'm also caring, kind, and compassionate, sensitive, and I have a great sense of humor. You know, all those things that we put on a list of the qualities we'd want for our partner. Caring, kind, compassionate, great sense of humor, hard worker, you know, loves kids, loves dogs, loves animals, likes to go out in an adventure, is not a couch potato, is somebody who likes to be adventurous and travel, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's see. We've got the Sun. Yeah, I mean, you are sitting pretty darn good just in your own skin, relying on yourself. It wasn't a matter of you being lonely. You might have moments, possibly moments, but ultimately you were not lonely, because you were living a pretty good life, being quite independent. You were self-reliant, so you're relying on yourself to be able to explore your life whenever you want it, and in a way that you want it, and it was just like on your terms, right? And you were okay with that, you were good with that. And then someone came along and they just bedazzled you. Who, Scorpio? Someone came along and they bedazzled you. And you had found out at some point in time in the past that, and not that long ago, that they were like just in a bedazzling energy. The Lovers, oh my God, the Lovers card. So that goes with the energy of the cross. Okay, this with that one, this with that one. I just have a lot of little cards here for temperance. But the Lovers is here, the Lovers is here. Fell deeply into coupling up. You fell deeply into that idea. You let go of the idea of being self-reliant, independent. Not necessarily independent, like that could possibly be true, but I wouldn't have to say that. What I say is that you are living your life on your own terms. You're relying on yourself. Now you've met somebody that they are, they want to rely on you. They want to rely on you, or they want you to rely on them. So, in other words, it may not be like, okay, you and I, we're going to be together because you're going to rely on me. No, it's just that that's what it happens. That's what turns out, right? When you decide to say yes to somebody, I will be in a romantic relationship with you. I will be committed to you as a partner. That's basically you saying without saying that we're going to rely on each other now. Then we don't have to rely on just ourselves anymore. We've got someone else to rely on now. So then we have the Page of Cups right here in the present day energy. Page of Cups, an apology maybe, or an offer of love. Queen of Wands. Ha. Oh dear. Queen of Wands. Well, that could be positive. Hang on. Three of Wands. That goes with the cross card here. The heart with the Queen of Wands. The Ten of Cups with the mice. Putting up some healthy boundaries. What's you're a little bit further than near future. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, making a commitment. Four of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. And the Six of Wands there. There's the Six of Wands again with the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, we got the Chariot and we got Temperance. Okay, well, we'll just bring them out because they're really, really cool cards, okay? Really cool energies. And that's where we end pulling cards out. So you got a really good, like not a little bit further past near future? Yeah, a little bit further down the road than near future. Wow, that's awesome. So, what it seems to me, what the story I'm getting is that you found out they were all bedazzling, they were all that, okay? That they were just stuck in their ego and they weren't really being true, even though they still copped some feelings for you. But they were doing something that made you think that they weren't really that serious with you, that they still wanted to kind of play the field. That's what I'm getting from this, is that they still wanted to play the field. Or it turns out it makes you the other woman. You know, just somebody of part of the menage, you know, it's just that without you being in agreement with it or even taking part of it. So engaging in it. So what I see is that this person comes along and they offer you an apology, and offer you apology with saying, they apologize. They say, Scorpio, right now they might be saying to you, if they aren't right now, because this is present day energies, they might be saying to you, I'm sorry I made you feel like you should have been in regret having met me. in remorse having met me. I'm sorry I made you feel like that. I'm sorry I didn't choose you and I chose to be with somebody else as well. Okay? So it's like it's an as well. So they were still playing the field, but, and I'm sure it happens all the time. Of course, I don't know these things, thankfully. But guys or girls, doesn't matter. Let's say it's a woman, and she's got the hots for more than one person, and she's got the hots for you big time. She really, Scorpio, she really digs you and has a lot of fun with you, and does just, you know, you're like a really great person to spend a lot of time with, enjoy the fun times with, going out doing things together and whatnot. Let's just say, all right? Because a man could be in the other woman energy too, as the Queen of Wands. Okay, so, and I'm going with the woman because it's always, we always say the man. The man's not always the one. Okay, so I'll just go with the woman. Now, if it's a man thing for you, Scorpio, then, you know, you just apply it as it fits for your story. But, so anyways, they were high in their ego. They were thinking that they were thinking that they were all that, and that there's no way that they're going to commit their whole self, their whole beautiful, attractive, fun, wonderful, social, everyone likes this kind of thing, personality to just one person right now. Okay, so this is either, it could be some, you know, you could all be in the 40s or 50s or later, but this is more like a 20s, 30s. Okay, so anyways, but it doesn't have to be. Anyways, what's going on here is that they've got feelings for you. They do have a corner of their heart that has your name written on it, definitely. But you get wind of this, and you end up feeling like you're the other person, the other party, because they're not committed wholly and fully to you. And so this you put an end to with the cross. You put an end to the grief that you have, knowing that with the Five of Cups, knowing that they chose another lover. You chose them, but they chose you and another lover. In other words, three of what do you call it? Yeah. When I get into these things, into the zone of telling the story here, I have a hard time thinking of those sayings. What's the Three of Cups? The third party. That's it. Didn't I just say it here? I don't know. So third party, putting you into a third party zone now with them. And you decide, you know what, and you decide you're with tears or with real regret, remorse, and you know, the heartbreak, right? You decide that you're going to, seek and find a new direction, find your way out of this menagerie. You're going to say, I'm making a plan to explore my self-reliance again. That's what you're doing. I can't be with somebody who won't just be with me. So I got to say goodbye to that. You know, I got to put that chapter away. It's no good for me. I don't want that with him or her. All right? But they come along just as you're saying, you know what, I'm going back to my self-reliance again, and that's what I'm going to find. I'm going to work real hard to be able to find some healing, you know, peace from all of what's gone on with this person being in their ego, you being in the Five of Cups. But you know, the Five of Cups has got the Two of Cups after that, right? Do we not have the Two of Cups? Yes, we do. Right there. And the lovers, that you are being chosen over another lover. Yeah. So they had two lovers to choose from, and they chose, well, I mean, couldn't honestly say they chose them over you, because I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like they just chose another lover. What it boils down to. They just chose another lover. But they see how you're, leaving Dodge, you're hightailing it out of Dodge. You don't want anything to do with them anymore, that kind of thing. You're working real hard to be able to keep your heart open and available because, as far as you're concerned, you're too young to say, that's it for love. My heart's not going to be available to anybody. That's it. Because I'm never going to get myself in a situation like that again. No, you're going to be working hard and mastering it, by the way, with the Eight of Pentacles to heal so that your heart can still be free. And then as a result of that, this person seeing you making yourself unavailable to them and living your life, how it goes where you start, you don't chase them, right? You don't chase them and make yourself available. You cut it off. You cut it off and you move on. You look so attractive doing that. Well, you're good at it because you were very self-reliant before. You didn't need anybody else. And then this person comes dangling in front of you and you just go, wow, look at that. Can I touch it? And then, it was a hit between the two of you until you realized that they were doing that with other people too. So this King of Cups here, now you be a woman in the King of Cups now, but your King of Cups, let's just say this is a woman doing this in my story, my example, a woman doing this. So then this woman in the King of Cups energy, that's this person here. They really did cop some serious feelings for you, and now they want to tell you, where they were not telling you that before. The King of Cups energy, they feel deeply, but they don't necessarily tell you. They will show you though, however. So what they're going to do is they're going to confess to you. They're going to be apologizing for their rudeness, their really terrible rudeness to you, treating you like you were just one of many, and that that you are going to be able to take action now. Like you look like somebody. The Queen of Wands energy, man, because the woman is the one that's doing this. The man is the one who's self-reliant. The man in the Queen of Wands energy, who was the other party, is taking action and standing up for yourself and moving forward, keeping your heart available. Well, because of all of that, this person comes around and says, I want what you got, Queen of Wands. I want what you got. I love you. I still love you. And this is where you go, you say, you know what? I'm going to let go of because you did really fall deep for this guy or woman, pardon me. See, I should have just went with the usual because it's just easier. But I try to give the guys a chance to say, hey, the story's got to be about me being taken for a ride too every now and again. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to let go of the pain and the sorrow and the regret and remorse, and I'm going to put up some healthy boundaries towards this person, because I caught feelings for them too, and I would like if they can promise me that they're done with playing the field, that they really just want to promise to me and commit just to me. I'll have these things that, okay, I'm not going to put up with this from you, or this from you, or this from you. Those are those healthy boundaries. This is what I will accept from you to this point, and then past that point I will not accept it. I wouldn't even accept, you would say, I wouldn't even accept it from myself. So I'm not going to accept that kind of behavior from anyone else. You getting yourself prepared to go into a 10 of Cups situation with this one. Right there. Yep. 10 of Cups situation with this one. A happily ever after. They're committing to you and only you. Now you're getting married. You're in full commitment. You may not be getting married, but you are like hardcore committed to this gal, right? The one that did this to you, that threw you for a loop. You are hardcore committed to them. You grounded in the knowledge that you want to be with this person. You're holding on to not only your values, because you've got your healthy boundaries with the Seven of Wands here, that other people would like to try and pull down, you know, those boundaries, like cross, but you're not going to allow that. That's a healthy boundary. You're going to be in the near future establishing these healthy boundaries with this gal who was playing with you and someone else. When you walked away from them, they just went like, huh? And then they said, but I love you, you know, to themselves. But I love you. I can't not have you in my life. And then it's like they start having those thoughts. Well, they obviously are not happy that I have other people in my life, so I have to decide who I want to be with. I have to make that choice. I have to choose. Yep, you have to choose. So they have to choose. So you're holding on to what you value. You know, your values, right? Like your value is, when I commit to somebody, I commit to somebody who's going to commit to me and only to me. And no playing with anyone else. That's a value, and also a healthy boundary. And then if you do that, if you can honor that, if you can, follow the promises that you make me, I tell you that you're the one. I'm the one for you. You're the one for me. Now it's the Six of Wands in the good way. The Six of Wands is not about being, all bedazzling and egoic. Yeah, you're going out together now, and you're going out and saying, look at us, look at me. I'm in a really great relationship. I have someone who's committed to me. Because of standing by my values and knowing how to be self-reliant again, in the face of adversity of what's going on in a relationship, I could still go back to myself, because I had a really good self being on my own. I am very victorious and successful being in a coupleship now, relying on someone else as well. Ten of Pentacles. We are now going to be committed to each other for the long haul. And this is going to be, Temperance and Chariot? I think it was Chariot first. And we're moving together at a pretty good clip, because we have come to realize that we are the ones for each other. We are the ones who are going to be committed, tied to each other, devoted to each other, and happy healing. Healing, balance is finally, you're no longer just self-reliance. You can trust and have faith in the reliance with this other person, with your person who was, engaging with other lovers, all right, while they were with you. But they're coming back in after you walked away, because they know how powerful you are in that confidence, and they see that you just don't care. Even though you do care, you care more for yourself, that you are happy, that things are good for you, that you're not going to, hold back on your own happiness and your own growth just to try and be with somebody who doesn't appreciate and respect you, to be only committed to you. So I think this is a wonderful ending for you. Unfortunately, it had to be that way for you, but you learned a lot about yourself. You learned how good you were anyways, and that you could fall back on that anytime you needed to. So you mastered it, and you decided you're going to follow your true north by saying, the heck with that kind of business. If I have to deal with somebody like that, I might as well just be on my own, and then I can still do whatever I want and enjoy my life, go on holidays whenever I want and do it the way I want, and blah, 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 right? It's all good. It's all good. Take care of yourself. I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. Bye for now.